You guys must be wondering where has Arjun been because the last upload that I did was on June 6th. Okay, and today is July 7th. So you guys must be wondering where I've been because there's no new videos, no emails, no results, no community posts, there's nothing. And to be completely honest, I procrastinated. Okay, but not the type of procrastination you're thinking, because how can a productivity coach, someone who claims to overcome procrastination, procrastinate again? When you see, the idea I'd like to introduce in this video is the theory of constraints. Okay, and this is actually from Alex Hormozy, I think, like another big entrepreneur. And what he said is that if you should work on what is constraining you in your business. Okay, and let the other things run on the side. And I think this philosophy should be applied to all of our lives. And I'll tell you why the videos have not been coming. Just hold on with me. The first thing you have to understand is that, let's take an example. Let's take an example of a train, okay, and it runs on coal and it's moving forward. Now, if you put, like, you take the coal and then you put it into the engine, it burns, train moves forward, good. Now let's assume there's a problem. Okay, there's a problem in the exhaust compartment. Okay, and you can keep like putting the coal in, but the exhaust compartment is broken, and eventually the train's gonna crash, or the train's gonna stop working. Now, what is more important right now? Is it important that we fix the exhaust problem so that the train doesn't crash or the train doesn't stop working? Or do we just keep putting the coal in? Okay. Because if you want to do this, if you want to fix the exhaust problem, you have to stop putting coal in. Okay. But if you keep putting coal in, you're gonna, like, this thing's gonna crash eventually. Not right now, but eventually. So which do you think is more important? 99% of people, even though they know that there's a big problem in their life or a big problem in their business or a big problem in something, they'll keep doing their routine activities because that is comfortable, because it's useful, because it's something they're used to. So what happens if you keep, just take digging the coal, putting it into the engine, digging the coal, putting it in the engine? Yeah, this is pretty easy. Okay, but is it fixing the constraint? Is it fixing the main bottleneck? No. What is the main bottleneck? The exhaust compartment problem. So we have to stop this and we have to fix this, and then we can continue putting the coal. We have to get out of our comfort zone and work on the part that is weak. Okay, let's take another example. There's a football player and his defending is good, his shooting is good, everything is good, but he's really terrible at passing. Can you call him a good player? Okay, can you really call him a good player? So let's assume when he's training, he only works on his shooting, he only works on his defending, which both is good, by the way. Okay, and he doesn't train passing. Like, he's like, nah, I don't need to pass. I'm bad at it anyway. Do you think he's going to be successful as a player at any time? No. Why? Because if he needs to work on his weakness, then at least he needs to work on his constraint and make it a little bit better. It doesn't have to be the perfect passer in the world, but only if he ups it a bit, only if he increases, only if gives effort into it, only then can he become an all-rounded, complete athlete, a complete player. And only then can he actually get success in the football arena. When he's playing football, all these are examples. So the idea I want to give is that don't do the comfortable actions that you can keep repeating. Okay, don't do the comfortable things that you can just take and put it, take and put, like, just shove, take the coal, shove it in. This is easy, this is comfortable, this is like, you're used to it. But just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's important. There might be bigger problems, bigger constraints, bigger bottlenecks, in life, in business, whatever, and we have to fix that. We have to put out the fire. Okay, we have to work on that, and that's what I've been doing. Okay, so even though I've not posted a video, the reason is because content is something I've kind of, like, obviously I don't have a lot of subscribers, but content is something that I've already figured out. I'm not shy when I speak in front of the camera. I know how to set up a decent looking frame. I know how to, script a video. I know how to, thumbnails out of it. I'm learning, and it's not exactly a big constraint right now. But you know what was a constraint in my business? I didn't know how to create a product. I didn't know how to create an offer. I didn't know how to get people. I didn't know how to handle sales calls out of that. And to be honest, as a coach, I was not performing to the best level that I could. So what did I do? I stopped making content. I stopped making content for 4 weeks, and even though it's too big of a time, those 4 weeks I poured entirely and fully into learning. I read 2 books, I watched podcasts, I watched videos, and I learned new skills as well. Like, I made a new website. Like, web design is something that I never knew before, and I made a website on my first, like, on, like, just by scratch. I didn't pay anyone. I didn't, like, do anything else. I just watched a YouTube video, asked ChatGPT, and made this website, which I'm really proud of. So within the 4 weeks, instead of just focusing on the like skill of getting attention, I found a way to monetize that attention. I found a way to make it better. I found a way to make a better product. find a market. So these things are important to my business. Okay, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't like this channel. I don't care if this video gets one view, as long as someone gets value from this. So I'm not a type of YouTuber who just makes videos for the views or the subscribers or the likes. And anyway, YouTube doesn't pay really huge amounts from the monetization. So the idea is simple: work on what's wrong, work on what's burning, and work on what's an immediate constraint, and screw everything else. Okay, if something happens and you keep getting, like, you can do this later and you're good at it, keep it to the side and work on the biggest problem. That's what I did, and I'm so happy I did it, because right now I have something new. I have a new audience and something new that I want to drop in this video. Well, it's simple. I realized that my system or my productivity coaching worked best with people who are already making money or already having a decent level of success, and helping them get to 100. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest and thorough. I'm not good at helping people going from 0 to level 1, from level 0 to level 1. If you're a complete procrastinator, complete, like, person who, like, waste time do anything, I can help you, but it's not going to be the best. It's not going to be the best level of coaching. It's not going to be the best, like, coaching experience that you have. And I know I'll have the honesty to come ahead over here and tell that if you're at 0 and you want to get a level 1, okay, you want to, okay, say, start your business, start a YouTube channel, whatever. I'm probably not the best person, but you know where I believe I'm the best person, or I kind of know that I am extremely good at taking someone from level 10 to level 100. Okay, when a client comes to me and they tell me, bro, I'm already having X level of success, but I want to get to Y level. I was like, bro, let me help you, and I can do this. And every single time I did that, that person has achieved the level of income or the level of productivity that they want, every single time, 100%. So the idea that I'm trying to put forward is that from now on, my channel will be focusing extremely on entrepreneurs who are already making money but who want to get productive. Okay, I'm pivoting, I'm niching down, you can call it whatever, but my channel is now going to be dedicated entirely and fully towards entrepreneurs. Not just entrepreneurs, you can be a freelancer, you can be an agency owner, you can be a coach, you can be a consultant, you can be a course seller, you can be a marketing, anything. But as long as you're making money online or offline, whatever, and you want to get productive, okay, you're facing distractions, you're facing procrastination, you're working too much and not getting results. My systems, my productivity, my coaching works best with these type of people, and I feel confident coaching these people. So for that reason, I'm making a pivot. My channel from now on is focused towards entrepreneurs or anyone making money online. Okay, and I'm going to run them through a framework called the E3 protocol. Because you see, one thing that I realized from coaching 20 plus people and a lot of other clients as well, texting people, and even in my own journey, I realized that environment is the defining factor. Okay, 90% of the time, environment is your constraint. It's not willpower, it's not discipline, it's not motivation, it's not anything. Environment is what stops you. Environment is your limiting factor. Environment can make or break your productivity. And for that very reason, I believe that the E3 protocol, which focuses on the three environments: mental environment, digital environment, physical environment. I will promise to work one on one with you to redesign your physical, mental, and digital environment so that you can achieve productivity. Okay. So if you want to know more about the entire concept and what the protocol is, and if you're interested, you can click in the first link below. And that's just that for this video. So like, to finish off, I'd like to say that from now on, I'm going to be calling myself, or I'm going to believe myself as the environment expert, the environment architect, because I personally believe that environment is what changes everything. If your environment is good, your physical, your mental, your digital, everything is good, then you'll be successful, you'll be productive, you can achieve your goals. If it's bad, or one component of it is bad, trust me, you're not going to be at the level where you want to be. So that's just that from my side, and hoping to see this channel grow. And it'll be focusing more on entrepreneurs and content for entrepreneurs. But if you're not at that level yet, you can always consume the free content, consume whatever I put out for free. And yeah, that's just that. So for more info, look at the link below, and I'll see you in the next video. And bye.